our video. We are guidance and counseling student from 5B. We are from group 7. And we are going to discuss a topic that is really relevant in the school environment, namely early identification of mental health issue in adolescents at school.
But before we get into the discussion, let's get to know the member of our group first.
Hello, my name is Adiatul Aulia Rahma. You can call me Rahma. Hello, my name is Dwi Sataji. You can call me Winnie.
Hello, my name is Nazarita Safila. You can call me Nida. Okay, so first is definition about mental health. Mental health is a state of well-being that is absolutely crucial for coping with daily stress and allowing us to thrive. Unfortunately, the rate of diagnosable mental health disorder in children and adolescents is escalating to an all-time high globally. Data from the WHO highlights that in 2021, a concerning 1 in 7 children aged 10 until 19 experience a mental disorder with conditions like this, depression, anxiety, and behavioral disorders. Okay, so next is characteristic of mental health. When we talk about specific mental health characteristic, we often focus on three main. First is depression. Depression is marked by persistent sadness, emptiness, and loss of interest, often accompanied by change in appetite, severe sleep issue, and low energy. The second one is anxiety. Anxiety is characterized by impulse excessive and often uncontrollable worry and tension, leading to restlessness and significant avoidance behavior. And the last one is behavioral disorder. Behavioral disorder is characterized by repetitive and persistent pattern of violating the right of others and serious rule breaking. Okay, so next is early identification of mental health. To address the adolescent mental health crisis, early identification in school is key. The best approach is universal mental health screening, assessing all students without waiting for symptoms to appear. This process relies on observing early signs such as sudden behavioral change, social withdrawal, or significant academic shift to immediately recognize and support at-risk students before their condition worsens. Okay, there are some examples relevant to this topic which show that the identification process needs to be carried out as early as possible. First is from the film Inside Out. Inside Out tells the story of Riley moving to a new city and her emotion like joy, sadness, anger, fear, and disgust, trying to manage her feelings. Joy and sadness get lost outside the control center, throwing Riley into chaos. They must return so that Riley can stabilize again and learn that all emotions are important.
Anderson makes her move. She's closing it.
Hey! Oh, no, you're not. I'm behind you. Watch out. Watch out.
Yeah! Grandma. Grandma. Uh-oh, she put her hair up. We're in for it.
So, as it turns out, the green trash can is not recycling. It's for greens, like compost and eggshells. And the blue one is recycling.
Beat you up.
School was great, all right?
Riley, is everything okay?
What's your problem? Just leave me alone.
Fire! That's it. Go to your room. Now.
The next example is from the film The Perks of Being a Wallflower, which tells the story of Charlie, a quiet teenager with past trauma, who starts secondary school and best friend with two senior students, Sam and Patrick. Together with them, Charlie slowly feels accepted, but he also has to face the emotional wounds he has been hiding all this time.
The term. You should learn to participate. Why didn't you raise your hand? They call you the teacher's pet. Freak. You know? I used to get spaz. I mean, come on, spaz. You know, I heard you had a tough time last year. But they say if you make one friend on your first day, okay. Thank you, sir.
It'll be our little secret, okay? Look, Charlie, she's fast asleep. Don't make your sister.
One falls. One falls. So one falls.
It'll be our little secret, okay?
Stop crying. Yeah, listen.
Hello?
Hey, Candace.
Riley?
I got Patrick left, and I just can't stop thinking about it.
What?
Candace, she told me how didn't I? She got getting my birthday present, so I guess I told her, right? I try to stop thinking that, but I can't. She keeps driving away.
Call the police and send them to my house.
Stop her. Crazy shit.
No, Charlie, listen to me. Mom and Dad are in my house. Any second.
What if I wanted her to die, Candace?
Huh? Charlie!
From those two examples, if identification is not carried from the beginning, problems will continue to develop unknowingly and ultimately worsen the future.
Health education delivered through audiovisual media has been proven to be highly effective in improving adolescents' ability to detect early signs of mental health problems. Research finds show that before receiving the intervention, most students were unable to recognize early psychological symptoms. However, after the education was provided, their ability in interest significantly as reflection in the substantial change in detection rates and the statistical result, confirming the effectiveness of the intervention. Early detection is crucial because adolescents are particularly vulnerable to academic stress, emotional fluctuation, and social pressure that may development into a more serious mental health disorder if not identified early. Moreover, various students indicate that mental health issues among adolescents are rising global intervention by academic demands, social expectation, and digital exposure, including the effect of media social. Therefore, engineering and intervention education approaches such as audiovisual methods are essential to enhance adolescents' awareness and early recognizing skills, helping prevent the progression of more severe psychological conditions. Schools play a crucial role in supporting student mental health, particularly through multimedia-based education universal screening programs that help identify hidden psychological symptoms at an early stage. Research shows that interactive and audiovisual education methods increase students' awareness and responsiveness, making it easier for school to detect early signs of anxiety, depression, or emotional distress. In addition, school beside emotional regulation counseling has been proven to reduce aggressive behaviors among adolescents, helping them develop better emotional control, positive communication, and healthier conflict resolution skills. This creates a safer and more supporting learning environment. The study conducted at Junior High School to Kismantoro further highlight the importance of school involvement as some students were identified as being risk for mental health problems and therefore required closer monitoring and education support. However, limited access to psychological service and low mental health literacy in the region pose significant challenge, making loose like strange and difficult questions essential for screening and early detection. Their tools help schools identify students who are vulnerable and ensure the receive timely attention to prevent more serious mental health issues. If we look at the current situation, mental health disorder in adolescents ranging from depression and anxiety to difficulty controlling emotion are becoming more common and are a global problem that requires serious attention. Unfortunately, many early symptoms go undetected, resulting in delayed intervention. Since adolescents spend most of their time at school, schools are actually in a strategic position to conduct early detection, prevention, and appropriate intervention. However, if we look deeper, the implementation of early detection in schools still faces challenges. And that's it, the basis for our analysis in the following sections. There is one RCT study in the United States that show that universal screening conducted on all students using tools such as PHQ-9 yield very significant results. Students who participate in universal screening are nearly 5.9 times more likely to be identified as experiencing symptoms of depression than those who undergo the usual referral method. In fact, their chance of starting treatment also increased more than 2.1 times. Other studies also show that 1 year after screening, accompanied by feedback to parents, student mental health scores were lower than those of schools that did not conduct screening. So, the effect of screening is not only to increase identification, but also to improve student mental health in the medium term. Conceptually, universal SEB or social emotional behavior screening should ideally be included in the prevention model at every school level. Data from screening can help schools assess intervention needs, determine what training teachers need, and monitor student progress on an ongoing basis. However, in reality, only about 5 to 10% of schools routinely conduct universal SEB screening. This shows that although the potential of screening is great, its implementation is still far from optimal. Although scientific evidence shows that screening is effective, its implementation still carries risk if it is not supported by adequate follow-up service. Several studies have found that screening can cause stigma, requires parental consent, and is hampered by a lack of professionals to handle referrals. There are also qualitative studies involving teachers, students, and parents from universal screening program. In general, they accept this program well, but the biggest challenge is clear. There are not enough staff to handle the screening result and follow-up. From an analysis of all these findings, we can conclude that schools are indeed the ideal place for early detection of adolescent mental health issues. However, this strategy must be supported by other elements such as If we allow to psychologists, adequate school counselor, parental support, and school policies that are truly supportive. Without all of this, screening will only result in labels without solution, which can actually add to the emotional burden on students. Adolescent mental health problems are interesting, yet many cases remain undetected early. Schools play a crucial role in early identification because they provide broad access to students. Research shows that universal screening and mental health education in schools effectively improve early detection and motivate students to receive proper support. However, screening must be supported by follow-up service, trained staff, and strong school policy to prevent stigma and ensure real help for affected students.
Okay, that's all from our discussion.
Thank you for watching. We hope this video was helpful. Bye bye.